It has been a while, and as you saw from the intro, there was a big reason why. We are pregnant with baby number 5, and I have honestly just been super sick as to why I haven't been on here. And then when I've been sick, I've been just surviving off of taking care of my 4 other children and all the animals. So I had to let some things go, and posting videos was one of the things I had to let go. And I just also wasn't in the headspace. Like when I feel terrible, it's hard for me to want to sit down and do fun things. I did pick up cross stitching though, and that was a wonderful distraction from the nausea, but sitting down and doing makeup just wasn't something that I was in the headspace to do. So yeah, that's why I stopped, but I'm back at it. I'm 15 weeks now. We got a little baby bump going on here, if you can see. 15, I think, ish weeks going. I can never remember exactly what I am, but today I need to get ready to go out, and we have a new palette, as I hopefully will have put in the title or in the thumbnail. But we have the Ice Crystals palette from Oden's Eye. It's a new release from them that I just got recently. Super excited to have gotten it, and I want to play with it because, like, look at all the fun colors. It's ice crystal, so it's like a winter themed palette, but it also has the pastels in there, but all the pastels are more with that cool icy tone. Very intrigued. I've already done my face makeup, as you can see, and I've already put primer on because, per usual with me, I didn't fully charge my battery, so I'm only going to be able to film for probably 15 or so minutes before it's dead. So I went ahead and did my face makeup, so this video is going to be a little bit shorter, but this is the only day I can film this week, and it'll be like another week or so before I can sit down and film. So I wanted to go ahead and get this video recorded so I can post it whenever when this palette launches, or around when it launches, and yeah, finally get back to posting on YouTube. So hey, it has been a while. I feel like it's been forever. I am so out of the loop when it comes to new makeup releases. I have been catching sights of a few releases just on my timeline of people I follow. They post the new palettes and I'm like, ooh, that looks cool. Ooh, that looks cool. So I am curious to get back into it. I'm gonna first go into this color. It's the darkest one. I'm gonna put it on my outer corner. Safe first bet to go into. So anyway, I would like to do a video where I just dive into new releases or recent releases, honestly, because I feel like I've been out of the loop all summer and fall. I missed all the fun fall releases. But let me know if there are any fall, especially fall, because you guys know how much I love that, but any palette releases that have come out in the last 6 months that you were really intrigued about and you'd want to hear me comment on, because I would like to do a video of just like looking over them, window shopping, and probably drooling over it. As far as I probably won't be like buying anything, but I do love to look at new makeup releases. And as I said multiple times, I'm so out of the loop. I've just been in survival mode. I am about 15 weeks along, thankfully feeling better. Not great. I never feel normal until I have the baby. Like, I have a bad taste in my mouth constantly. Like, everything I eat tastes, and not everything. Some stuff still tastes bad. I can't eat it if the food is too flavorful. I can't eat it. I've been sticking to a lot of plain proteins. But even that, like any type of food, after I eat it, within moments of eating and swallowing, I just have this really nasty taste left in my mouth of like the food. And I try to eat apples or grapes or you know, have a mint or something like that to get it off, or just a mild taste so that when it does become like that taste turns into sour, is not as bad as like chicken. After you eat chicken and it tastes bad, it's just no fun. So that's still lingering. That's gonna linger until I have the baby, but I'm at least able to eat without feeling like it was really bad to the point where like I couldn't even cook food or look at food without wanting to puke. It was a rough first trimester. All right, now I'm going to go into, should we go the blues or purples? I'm gonna go with this one, Amethyst. We're gonna go purple on the outer corner. Pastel, cool tone pastel purple. So that's definitely better. I don't quite have to throw up every morning or every time I attempt to eat. So things are improving. And I'm so thankful for that. I'm functioning again. I'm able to cook without wanting to barf. That was really hard. I've always had a bit of a food aversions with pregnancy, but this pregnancy was like, I couldn't even think about planning a meal for the day without wanting to have to run to the toilet and puke. It was like that bad. Or I couldn't, I did a lot of, you know, Walmart shopping, pickup orders, because I just couldn't go inside. I was feeling so bad. So I would do a lot of ordering online and then just pick it up outside where they bring it to your cart. And just the process of adding things to my cart would usually end up with me running to the toilet by the time I was finished with it, because it would just nauseate me so much to look at food and put it in like a cart on my computer. I wasn't even physically shopping. It was ridiculous. That is a very vibrant purple. I like that. I don't know why I went purple. I have like this hunter green shirt on. Oh well, I can change my shirt. So anyway, the first trimester was rough, but I'm able to function. I'm able to cook meals, and the mornings aren't so hard to get going, which I'm so thankful for. So I feel alive again. So thankful. We're going to go, my camera's already flashing. I really hope it holds out. I can't find my second one either, so I only got this one. We're gonna go with purple. I want this pinky peach. It's called Peach Glow. We're gonna put this Peach Glow in the inner corner. It's been so long since I've played with color. I've worn very little makeup to begin with. The past couple, I'm gonna put this all over, actually more center hit here. But I haven't played with makeup at all, but definitely not color. When I have done makeup the past few months, I just put on some foundation, mascara, and liner, and that would be it. Such a nice blend, so easy to get that blend. Gonna tap a little more to make sure it's vibrant. Very pretty. Anyway, so it was a rough first trimester, but I'm kind of out of it and very thankful that I feel like it's easing up a lot sooner than typical, because in my previous pregnancies it's been more towards the middle of the second trimester before I actually start feeling like I got my head above water. But this one, it was almost exactly around that 12-13 week. I woke up one day and I was doing stuff throughout the day, and I just realized I was like, I'm not that miserable. Like, I feel like I can do some things, and I was so thankful. I'm gonna take a little bit of this Amber Flame. It's like a peach. I know I already kind of started putting on the inner corner here, but I'm going to overlap it so we can have a little bit of orange here. Oh, that's so vibrant. I hope I'm not too washed out. It's a little bit of a cloudy, well, not too cloudy of a day, but I am, where this room is set in a bit of a, it's in the shade, so it's a little dark in here. I need to set up my ring light in this room in front of the window so I can just get a little bit more of light. That's pretty. Definitely more color than I've had on in a long time. So I'll have a bit of a gradient there. I think that's pretty. And then I'm just gonna take a clean brush and go over the edges. Oh, I love Oden's Eyes mattes. They're so beautiful, so easy to work with. I'm gonna go back in just a tiny bit to make sure that pink stands out, because I feel like I got the purple and the orange pretty well, but that pink looked a little light in comparison. There we go. And now I get to pick a shimmer to put on the lid. I have no idea. There's shimmer. I played around with this palette once already, and the shimmer was definitely kind of like a flaky shimmer. I did this one, I'm pretty sure. But it was very pretty, stayed on nicely. I want to go probably with this yellow. Oh, it's like a yellow green, or maybe I should go with more of Mint Frost. Ooh, that's very light and kind of green blue. I'll do this one, Mint Frost, just because I feel like it goes with what I have in the crease a little bit more than the yellow. Yeah, the yellow. I mean, I think both would be fine, but I want to try that Mint Frost because I feel like it'll complement the purple, pink, and orange. I don't know. We're doing that one. And also I feel like that yellow is a little bit of a finer, thinner texture, almost like a very thin see-through texture, not as chunky, which I do like. I don't really care for the chunky formula when it comes to Oden's Eye. I'll use it, it's just I feel like it's a little messy slash of a hassle to use, and since I already have my face, I know I'm kind of cheating in that aspect, but I really don't want to use the chunkier formula right now. I'm sorry if I sound congested. When I am pregnant, I'm going into this one. I'm always congested, but I feel like I'm extra congested right now. Maybe just because I'm trying to talk quickly and move quickly so that my battery doesn't die. I'm just using my finger because I feel like I'll get a really nice opaque finish a lot faster than using a brush. And then I'm going to go in with a brush after this and make it a little bit more of a cleaner cut into the crease. That's my little hack when I'm running out of time. Tap it on and then use a brush to make it a little bit sharper, and then you just save time. Okay, a huge cloud just went over the sun, so I feel like I probably got super cool tone and probably a little dark. Sorry about that. Where's my flat brushes? Hello? Oh my goodness, here we go. Anyway, so yeah, what else was I talking about? We don't know the gender yet. We'll find that out next month, end of next month, kind of just before Thanksgiving. Per usual, the boys want a boy, the girls want a girl. So we'll see. If you're new to my channel, I have 2 boys and 2 girls. So baby number 5 is going to be the tiebreaker. But I kind of am hoping for a girl just because our youngest is a girl, and then there's 2 boys and our oldest is a girl. So it'd be neat to have another girl just for the youngest to have a girl her age. But at the same time, boy or girl, I feel like everyone will still be super close. And you know, they play well together. My youngest, who's now 3, is like, plays with the boys no problem. She's such a tough cookie. Even though the boys are so rough, they love to wrestle, they love to do all the crazy things. And okay, interrupting myself, but there is a ton of fallout even with pressing. I mean, I also went in and did the flat brush, which I guess I could have looked at it beforehand to see if there was actually fallout beforehand, but okay, that brushed away pretty well. There's just a little bit on, like, literally on my lower eye, or like right here, which I don't mind. We're gonna finish out this look and finish putting a little bit on the outer edge, and I don't think it'll be noticeable. It'll kind of look like I meant to do it. So I'm putting a little bit of the gray, just a little, and then I'm gonna put the rest of it purple. And my thing is still flashing, so I think what I'm going to do is preemptively, I'm going to stick this in the charger while I do my liner and my mascara, because I feel like that's kind of boring and my liner can take forever. And that way I'll save a little time, and then we can come back and do the outro and the finished look, and I'll have enough charge to do that, because I'm just nervous that I'm gonna shut off in the middle, probably in the middle of me doing my liner. I'm gonna go in with, this is the pink, I believe. I'm just gonna tap into the orange though to kind of re-up the brush. I'm gonna go right over that little fallout I have and do orange. I guess I could have done pink because that would make more sense to blend into the purple, but we did that orangish peaches. It's more peach than orange. And this is such a fun look, and it was so easy to get it. I feel like I did it I've only been filming for 14 minutes. So it was just a super easy, simple look. I'm going to take a little bit of that flat brush with the gray and just tap over, because I like to make sure my, oh, I gotta go. I got something in the oven, got bagels in the oven. But I like to make sure this line is super diffuse. So I'm gonna go ahead, run and take the bagels out of the oven so we don't have burnt bagels. And I'm gonna do my liner and my mascara, and then we'll come back and do a little outro and finish talking. And yeah, I'll be right back. All right, here is the finished look. I was able to clean it up. Don't look at my wings. They're pretty terrible right now, but we're just gonna go with it. I need to get a new tube. I love these NYX Epic Wear. They're my favorite when it comes to liquid liner, but this one is getting dried out. It's the black color. It's getting dried out, and some of the like bristles are going everywhere, so I struggled to make it look as neat as it looks, and I just gave up. So don't look at them. But then also for my lips, if you're curious, I have the NYX Soft Matte Lip Cream. This is in the color Canes, C-A-N-N-E-S, Canes. I don't know. I thought it kind of goes more with my color or like my jacket than my eyes, but it's okay. This is what we're doing for today's look, and this is the look that I created with the Sea Crystal palette. I feel like it's definitely a springtime palette, so if you're someone who is thinking about picking this up, you can keep wearing it past winter. I really think this looks very spring, summerish. It's very vibrant. I'm gonna go ahead and stick up some close-ups so you guys can really see up close, and hopefully I can get the coloring a little bit more accurate because I do feel like I'm a little washed out. Maybe I'll bring myself down a touch. No, that's too dark, so we're just gonna go with this. Sorry if I'm washed out, but you can definitely get a lot of really creative looks. But if you want to go with more of the deep tones, or I feel like if you wanted to go with just wintry, darker, rich tones, I feel like this is not the palette for you because there's just so many very pastel light colors that not that it's a bad thing. Like, I'm not saying that as in like, oh, I don't like that there's such light colors. I love the light colors, but I do kind of wish, like, instead of these two light purples, they might have put like a dark purple and a light purple, because really if you're wanting to go deep, which I think to go deep in the winter, I like really dark kind of eye looks in the winter. I'm not really thinking like super light. That's more spring, summer. Anyway, if you're wanting to go really dark, there really is only two grayish tones that are kind of on the same wavelength in my opinion. Like, this is one gray, two gray. They're different, but also they're kind of like the same. I don't know. I just feel like that's it when it comes to really deepening up a look. You got a darker blue, but even that blue I feel like is pretty bright. This purple is the one I used on my outer corner. I think that's pretty bright and colorful. So if you're looking at this palette, or if you want to get a winter palette for those deep dark tones, I don't think this is the palette for you. But if you maybe have a lot of, you know, really deep dark tones already, you're wanting to add some pastels and kind of round out your collection, this could bring you a lot of really fun, colorful pastel looks. The shimmers are beautiful. There are a decent number of chunky, what I would call chunky shimmers in this palette. This one is chunkier. This one is chunkier. This one for sure. This one's very chunky. This one, let me see, not as chunky to deal with. That's more smooth. This one's more smooth. So I would say about half and half when it comes to, if you're familiar at all with Oden's eye formulas, half of them are pretty chunky, two of them are super chunky. So keep that in mind if you're someone like me. I tend to just personally prefer their more smooth tones, or their more smooth shimmers, I should say, than their chunkier tones, just because on my oily eyelids, I feel like it lasts better all day if I start with the smoother, finer type of shimmers. The chunkier ones just tend to kind of fall apart on my eyelid, as you know, you can like visually see it kind of chunking off, but then also makes a mess on my face. So anyway, that's my first impressions review on the Sea Crystal palettes, but I like that they try to do different things when it comes to seasonal palettes. Oden's Eye is very good at that, at not always just giving you the same stuff. So, you know, same stuff for each season. So this is a very, in my opinion, very pastel type of eye look for their winter palette. So let me know what you guys think about the Sea Crystals palette, if you are excited for this different take on their winter palette, or if you are, is personally not up your alley, or if you like their formula, that type of thing, let me know. And yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed watching this video. Yeah, I really am sorry that I was gone for so long. I feel like I should say that multiple times throughout this video because I just kind of dropped off the face of the earth again without telling you guys why. But yeah, I was just super sick, miserable for most of the rest of the summer. So with that said, hopefully I can get back to a video every week. I don't know about right away. I'll probably try at least video every other week, and we'll see how it goes. But like I said, let me know your suggestions when it comes to palettes that I missed that released recently. I would love to do a video talking and shouting you guys out in that video if you leave me some comments so I can do a window shopping, you know, would I buy it, daydreaming type of video for one of my next videos. But with that said, that's going to do it for me. Thank you guys so very much for watching, and I'll see you very soon in my next video. Bye guys.